Well, it's actually complete and finished. Yes, the what we call the back garden is finished. This has been a monumental little journey, along with decorating and getting ready 3 rooms in the house as well. But I wanted to give you like a little run through, and I know it's another voiceover, but it's just I've just collected photographs along the way, and I thought I would just kind of go through them with you and talk about them. You know what I mean? It's just, that's the way it is. This was the reason why, was to take away this hut. I got the greenhouse to get rid of that hut. That hut just takes up so much land of that, place. It was, to get rid of that hut, was, looking back, I don't think we would have done it. Do you know what I mean? Just even emptying the hut, you can't believe. Do you know what I mean? It's just the amount of stuff, and like big stuff as well, you've got to get rid of. It's just, there was like old barbecues there. There was that shelving unit there we dragged from Penrith for some reason, never got used. There's a wardrobe, but the main reason was what we're doing now is just emptying that shed and getting ready for someone to kind of take the shed away. Even just moving like one pot was a monumental. We had to put like it on a bogey and drag them up, me and my wife. This is all the wood that kind of came from inside the hut. I've sorted it now as well, but that was like an effort just to smash up that. I had to get my daughter just to help. I wanted that table. That table's now at the allotment. So look at the state. Do you know what I mean? And this is when I put a marketplace. Does anybody want a hut? It's a big. I think it was about 14 by 8. And the lad kindly put his hand up and I says, "Well, you had to come and take it down yourself." He brought 4 lads. He says it'll take him an hour. No worry. He had a kind of an open top van. It took them nearly 4.5 to 5 hours. Do you know what I mean? It was put up rock solid. And we've had that hut about 10 years. There you can see it's all. They had to cut. They had to kind of just, buzzsaw it in half in one place. Some of the sections were just way too big. When we're seeing this garden open up, and that hut was gone. Even when the hut was gone, you can see that there's still a load of mess. You know what I mean? But what a size, man. Then we got the lads in to come and take it away. They just came within like an hour or two. It was all just cleared. Flagstones, it was dug down. The pros have been doing it, 20, 30 years, this company. It helps when you've got a digger, to be honest. But it was just, there's no way you could do that yourself, you know what I mean? And in such a short time as well, they kind of just cleared it right down. They took it about 6 inches lower than what it's, the kind of what I'd been walking on up to then. And it was just fantastic. Do you know what I mean? It just did it, when you could see it like getting, this is the real I am now. This is kind of, it wasn't just like, there's diggers in here, you know what I mean? It's getting it done, no problem. And it was just like quite exciting because they finished this pretty quickly. Do you know what I mean? Like really quickly. All the flags they had this machine that would just actually come and just crush them up. And it was a great bit of like recycling because, like I say, that's all my flagstones, all the kind of the bad stuff that you would kind of have to take, the skips and all that. This machine just kind of crunched all that down, made it into hogging, and that's what they actually used. There was enough there to kind of go back onto the, you can see there, onto the, on the ground, and then they just kind of whacked it with a, like a whacker, and it just saved all this having to take them to the kind of skips, tips, get a skip in for them. They just recycled that, and I just thought that was brilliant. Kept us awake, mind you, because it was such a noisy thing. But the mess, this is, that kind of shared garden. This is all on, I class this is now as like neighbours' land. We took over it, but look at the state of it, man. We had olive trees, and you just every time it was because they did the actual garden, you know, like where that hogging was, straight, you know, within like 2 days. But then you had to wait for the weather coming to get it, you know, nice and everything like that. Look at this state of that. Man, when you look back, it's just, I'm glad I've got this for prosperity to kind of have a look at, you know, just amazing, to be honest. And it's like that picture there, I woke up, opened my door, you know, and there's a digger in your garden. And I had the keys as well, do you know what I mean? Got me mum over to come and have a look there. That's me, 82. She's checking out me, you know, the plants lady there, checking out the greenhouse. So the day came when we could lay the concrete. Now, this concrete is buried into the garden by 2 lads. I took the dogs for, at the most, 25 minutes walk. It was finished. This whole area was, like, the concrete was put down within 25, I kid you not, 25 minutes. And then they just kind of, you can see there, just like smoothed it off with this like big extension pole and like a flat like squeegee, is what we call them in the trade. It was it was just remarkable. Then they kind of just imprinted. They waited a few, like an hour, I think, to put the kind of colour on, which they said bleeds into the concrete. So this is like the top layer of colour, which gives it a bit like a mottled effect. We went for the terracotta colour, and it was left like this again for I think about 2 days. We were told not to walk on it, and that was it, you know what I mean? Everything was up the top that I needed for different jobs and that, but we just had to kind of do what we were told and not, you know, walk on it. That was it, ready to be washed off. So they came and washed it off and put like a kind of a sealant on it, and you can actually just see, can you see the white there of that sealant? You know what I mean? So again, you had to let this, and it dried pretty quick. This was the time when we had to bring everything back though. Oh, man, and it was all, that log store was massive. To be honest, totally over-engineered. It was my first big build of, like, you know, drills and saws and everything like that. And I wanted a big one. Man, it took 5 of us to get it back into that position there. And it was, you know, and now it was all hands on deck to get it looking nice, to get it sorted. And we are now finished. This is it. Do you know what I mean? It is finished, and I'm going to go down there now, get my camera, and show you what it looks like. So yes, we are finished. And even, let me show you, even this yard is finished and tidied, should I say. There we go. It's all a little bit of advice. This is a metal bin to kind of keep, actually, like, covers over for furniture. Just go for the plastic heater ones. This took me 4 hours to put up. Every little, I don't know, I mean, my hands are not as dexterous, but every little bowl there just took forever to kind of two spanners to get in. But here we go. This is our little oasis now. So things have moved around. We've kind of put this on this side of the wall there. This is our kind of sitting communal area. This is my little workstation. And then this is play area for future grandparents. That's what my kind of wife says. So this is the kind of the colour terracotta. Now, Melanie likes that shine. Now I don't, and I've put the sealant on, but I love it. This kind of dull colour, should I say. Just, I don't like that kind. We've had, you know, we've got like, actually, that's patterned concrete in there, and we've got it at the front. It's so like versatile, but I don't like, it's when it's like hellish shiny. Do you know what I mean? So we've even tidied up there a little bit, like. And it looks like it probably not, but there's 3 carloads to the tip of like bits of rotten wood and everything like that. So yes, there is. And you know, the whole reason is, you know, we kind of both, my wife is retired, she works 2 days a week there, now I'm retired. It's just somewhere to kind of have your little sanctuary. Do you know what I mean? That hut was just wasted, really. It would be filled up of like, shit, I'm not joking. And then for 2 months of the year, it would use for my little kind of grow, potting shed. And this is just much, we can kind of chill out. We have got there's a couple of fires in there, like pits where you can light them. Now in the old times, we were huddled in this kind of area, and it was a little bit frightening because flames were licking, and I'm thinking the wood store might go up. So we still need a cover for this. You've got to get one kind of made because it's such a bloody big thing. I'm not keen on that, and the wife's going mad because it was in with it, but I wish it had been it's like it's a city thing for, I guess, but if it was just a nice table, that would have been, but hey, I'm just grumbling at the sake of grumbling there, you know what I mean? I've won the lottery, I'd still grumble, that's what my wife says. So, it's done and dusted. Look after yourselves, take good care.